Hello everybody, today I'm going to be doing a craftbukkit tutorial on how to change your name tag in Minecraft. Do I have my... Yep, this is an example. You can see this person here has lol above their head. And basically what we're going to do is we're going to show you how to do that. And we're also going to show you how to change it so it will work on any version of craftbukkit, unless they change the way it works in Minecraft itself. So I've just got this basic plugin set up. You can go watch a basic plugin tutorial to get this layout, and it just calls set player name and casts a sender to player, and that's going to be our name argument. So doing it using NMS code, which is Net Minecraft server code, isn't good because it changes every few craftbukkit builds. In example, I'll just show you that it changes. If I go, we need to start by casting the player to craft player, craft player P, and then we're going to where does it not work? No. We'll say craft player, and we'll call this CP for craft player, and then we're going to have entity player equals EP, and then we're going to go CP dot get handle, and that'll get the Net Minecraft. As you can see, there's a 1_5R2 there. That'll change every few builds, and it's really not efficient to update your plugin every few builds. So we're going to start by, on this player, setting its name to the name, but we're also going to record the original name, so we can set it back so Minecraft doesn't bug itself out. So original name equals ep.name. Okay, once we've done that, we can start a for loop for every online player on the server. Get online players. And we'll call this OP for online player. So we need to turn this into one of these, so we'll just copy here OPP, oh no, COP, cop, and that's going to be OP, so cop.getHandle. This time we don't really need to use it as a variable. Now we need to access player connection because we need to send a packet to update their name. So we'll go send packet, and then we'll go new packet, not new packet, new, and then if you press Control and space, this will pop up. And then we need to put in here, if you leave it blank like that, it won't work. You need to put in here the entity player, which we called EP. And we also need to add a check if the player isn't self, so if OP equals P, continue. And that'll just continue without doing that. Now at the end we need to set the name back, so name equals original name, just like that. And that's basically your naming mechanism. If I just save it, go file finish, and then reload the server and run it, then if we hop onto the other one and go test hello, you'll see on this screen his name's now hello. And this can be any name, so if I change my name to _miles, oops, not name, test _miles, you'll see that he now gets a skin of _miles, and if you look, he moves around just like that. So that's the, we'll just change name back, test. So this isn't very efficient because as you can see up here, it's using this, and you really don't want to update it. So what we're going to do is we're going to use some reflection. Basically what reflection can do is it can access any class and check if it exists. So time to turn this into reflection. So we'll just remove this, and this is our sort of will be about that, so we can remember what our code looks like. And we'll just comment out the code that we want to turn into reflection. It's going to try and turn all that code into reflection. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to start by setting that name. So let's start by going, we will need to get the handle, so we'll go method m. This is going to be our get handle method. It's going to be p.getClass.getMethod get handle. Now that we've found our method, we'll just import that. This will want to add a try and catch. We'll call this get handle because we're going to need it again. And we're going to take that out and we're going to say get handle. Because basically, this is going to be in a try and catch, and the code later we need to get the handle for this player won't work properly. So we'll go get handle equals null. So that'll basically set get handle method. So after this, what we need to do is we need to create, we need to get the entity player from this. So we're going to call this object entity player. And this is just going to be a null object again. And basically we're going to do the same sort of thing. So entity underscore player equals p dot get handle dot invoke, and in here we need to put our player, because what this will do is it'll get the method get handle from that. It'll basically find the original method, get it, and then turn it into an entity player. And notice here we haven't used any of the .NET Minecraft classes so far, and we don't plan to. So in the arguments, you just take that out. And you'll get another error, so we need to surround it. Oh, oops, no, don't want that one. I want to add a catch to the current one. So that leaves it nice and simple. If these errors do occur, it means that basically they've changed servers and it won't work. So let's continue. So where's our original code? In this code we've got our handle, so this is the equivalent of this line, so we're only 2 lines down. So we need to set the original name, and then save the original name, then set the original name. So we're going to basically make another object called original name equals null. And easiest way to do this is to make a field. Basically what a field is it's just like a class's field. So we need to make this equal to that. So we can just go entity underscore player dot get class dot get field, and then we just put name in here. We won't will we need this again? Yes. So we'll X that, call it name field. So then we'll call name field equals null, because we're going to need this again when we want to set it back after doing the loop. So basically, here to add another surrounding catch. So we're going to do original name equals name underscore field dot get, and then the object of the entity player. and that'll set that. Now we need to set this name field, so name field dot set. Put in our entity player, and this is going to be the value, which we'll put name. And that's your simple renaming done. Simple. We'll jump down here to the end code, because while we're at it we might as well. So what we do is we go name field dot set entity underscore player, and then we'll set it to original name, and then that'll want a loop around it, try I mean, and that's the end code done. So that's that done. Now this bit is probably the most hardest bit. In fact, it is complicated to get this packet 20 named entity spawn. Yeah, so yeah. Okay, and yeah, I think that's about it. Oh, and the send packet method, I think. So basically, we're going to be cheaty with this, and geez, no possible. We're going to go object online player, online. We'll call it online entity equals get handle dot invoke. Then we're going to put in here p, and then our arguments are nothing, and then it'll want another try catch surrounding it. So now we have the online player entity. So we've done this bit of code out of all this. So now what we need to do is get the player connection, as it's the next bit. So we're going to call this player C field. So we need to go online underscore entity dot get class. There's probably a better way of doing that, but get field and then player, because there can only ever be one field. Add clause. Oops, that one a bit doggy. Let's take that bit of code out. Add clause. There we go. And we'll add that there. Okay, so we can go object player connection equals player C. Now we're going to control spacebar so we can autofill. Dot get, and then we're going to put our online entity object into there. So far we've got the player connection from the online entity. So we're here. Now we need to get the send packet method. Due to bugs that I was having when I was testing, I'm going to do a for loop to get through this. So basically we're going to go for each method in play connection class. If the method equals send packet, we could just get the method I suppose. Method, we'll just do a loop through it because it's the best way to do it. So we'll go method m, and then it's going to be for each method in player connection dot get class. If m dot get name dot equals send packet, this is going to be our method. Oh, dot get methods, and that'll go through each method. So we're getting system out just as a test. Found. Okay, so 15 minutes into far. Okay, so now what we need to do is we need to create this. Now this is going to be the hardest thing, because if I say new that, I'll show you that it works without a parameter. There's two constructors. There's one with a parameter of we'll put that up. There's one with a parameter of entity plate and there's one without. So we need to get the one with the parameter, because if we get the wrong one, it'll generally crash the server. So we're going to start by getting the NMS package. And the easiest way to do this is to go m.getClass, no, is it? m.getClass dot, no, we'll do player underscore connection dot getClass dot get package dot get name. And we'll system that out because we want to be sure that's the right package when we're debugging. We'll debug in about a couple minutes. Okay, now you've got the package. And we're going to go class spawn packet equals class dot full name ms package plus. Now we need to copy this like that. Add cache. We're doing pretty well as it is. So for each class, for each method, for each constructor in here, we need to check if the constructor has an argument 1. So we're going to go for each constructor C in spawn packet dot get constructors, and then we need to import constructors. Now you probably see this is yellow. It doesn't really matter. It's not going to cause any harm. You could add ignore things so that you can ignore them. But let's continue. So if C dot get parameter types, so this is the parameters, dot length equals 1. So this is just basically here and param1. So we're basically on the verge of doing it. So we'll just start with object bracket equals C dot new instance, and then the arguments is going to be our entity player. And this will want to add a new cause. And then all we need to do is go we need to get the player connection, so that's m dot invoke, because once we've created the instance of the packet we need to send it. m dot invoke player underscore connection, comma, and that's it done. Let's test it out. So I'll just publish this. Okay, that's just saying we have a few errors. Reload. Let's hop onto this account. And I'll just type test log Okay, so we have a tiny bit of a bug. It's spawned right on top of us. That can be fixed. Where's this bug happening? Ah, here we are. Found param 1. So it's found method, found param 1. So where's it going wrong? It's good to do debugging. So caused by java.lang.null pointer acceptor on line 85. Oh, that might be why. We're very silly and we created two of them. You probably spotted that before me, but reload. And this client is now bugged out, so let's go on test server, test roll. Oh, tiny bit of a bug. Tiny bit of a bug. If O equals P, continue. I think we're doing something wrong somewhere. Invoke player connection. Player connect equals online entity. I'll be back in a second with the error fixed. Okay, so that was probably the stupidest mistake ever. This has P here when it needs to be OP. Okay, finish. By the way, code is in the description. Did I reload? So now if we type test lol, you'll see no bugs and his name's lol. You probably want to add something on these errors because basically if craftbukkit updates and someone downloads your plugin, they're going to get console spammed with errors about your plugin. And that's not very nice on them. I'm just removing all of the code which isn't needed and tidying it up. I think that went okay. General type C. If we just... That's how you fix them errors, by the way. So if we finish, reload, I'll just prove that it does still work. Test, hello, world, and there we are. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.